We're back doing part 4 of this. Basically, so this is where we left off. Excuse me. And so make sure I'm recording here. Yes. All right. We left off on this template for custom email campaigns. We have everything set off. We previewed it. Everything looks good. All the information for the email campaign will be in here. So I'm just going to double check my actual design and see. So this is about 570 with padding. I think I had 10 on each side. Let me check. So padding, so 10. So we have 570, 580, 590. So this box here is about 590. So everything in here we're going to keep to 570. There's no padding on this, I don't think. Let me check. We got cell spacing 20 and cell padding 10. So I'm just going to leave the both of them. So we got padding at 10 on each side on these ones. So I'll have to take that in consideration when we go to the actual campaign design. So we'll have to remove 10 from each, so that would take it to 550. All right. So let's go and set up an actual campaign. So we're going to go to email marketing, and I went ahead and set one up, so I'll show you. Basically just hit add email campaign. I've already set one up, so I'm just going to walk you through that. So we have the type. It's usually the one-off campaign. There's also loyalty campaigns, but the one-off is what most people use. And you click next. I named it. I set the date out pretty far because I'm testing it right now. Make sure it's from the right people. You can only use emails that are actually in your system. It's just part of the sending off email regulations. It's HTML, and right here is where you choose the template. This is when we were doing the custom email campaign. So we selected that. Excuse me. And then recipients, let me show you how this looks. Let me save. I'm going to remove this. Oh, here we go. Okay, so I click in there, and here's all your email lists. I went ahead and made this one. So you click there. You can hit next. And then you have template options if you didn't do what we went through, which is creating our own. There's not too many, but there's something to work with. You just have to change a few things to customize it to make it your own. We'll keep it blank because we already did a template. So we'll do next to content. And I already went ahead and put the information in because you've seen already how we use these tables right here. Basically, this whole outer one right here is the first table, as you can see. There's one large table, and there's a few inside that table, and then there's the individual ones. So, and I inserted an image that was from the original email campaign, and I also try to keep my folders clean. So within my email campaigns, I have background, which is the email template, and then images. Then I just dated the one that's used for this. So it's already in there. As you can see, I created 2 boxes side by side because I wanted to kind of put the discount with the image, because sometimes you don't want to put an image right away at the top because some people don't care. If you can put an image and the actual to action sale item, that'd be great. This would probably get more attention than the image. Is just the second nice thing to look at, but usually this gets it first, their attention, and then the image would be second. And then the pertaining information is following afterwards. Now remember, this was going to be inside of that one white box that said tag content. So the outer box, I set 530, so it should be within the parameter of the width of it. I've already saved as draft, so I'm going to send a test email now. And then I'm going to check my email, and there it is. You can see the template right here. This was where that tag content was at, and it filled in all the information you have on this page here. And then this is part of the template too. As you can see, there's an unsubscribe at the bottom. So basically, the nice thing about this, once again, best practice for email campaigns is to use a fairly light background. Keep your text dark, because if for some reason none of the images came through, like I mentioned, everyone has different computers, everyone has different browsers, there's different platforms. Not everyone's going to receive it the same way you are seeing it, especially like right here, because I'll probably go test it on a PC and it'll look completely different. But just to avoid losing the actual content of what this email is about, always use darker fonts on top of lighter backgrounds. That way, if these images didn't pop in there, they would just see this information right here, and they would see this, the discount. They would see all this information right here, and they'd see this colored background because that was an HTML2 with this text. But this background here, the logo with the magenta background wouldn't show, these buttons wouldn't show because they're images, and this wouldn't show. But at least they would see it's from your company, it's got contact information, it shows what the sale's about, it shows the location and the time, and it shows more information for you, and you're unsubscribed. So worst case scenario, they would still get all the information. Best case scenario is that it would look like this. So that's basically how you go about setting up an email campaign and getting a template set up and then sending off email campaigns. Once we go ahead and like what we see, you can go back to the details and set for the date you want it sent off and the time. And then go to preview and send. You'll see it here. You can send test emails everywhere, check it on different platforms. And then when you're ready, send campaign. You can also copy campaigns, which is nice if you want to just type more information in. But if you just keep using that template over and over again, you'll basically be able just to fill this information in here. So hopefully that gives you some insight on how to create up templates and how to use the email campaigns. So I just recommend playing with using the actual tables, getting used to that and setting information in there. You'll get a better idea of how to use them as you go along and see how they look format-wise when you send them to different platforms. So I hope this tutorial's helped you, and thank you for watching.